Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dominique Davis, also known as Brown and Bindi. And here on this channel, we practice flexibility of the mind, the body, and the spirit. Today, we are going to be talking about a very popular subject when it comes to the law of attraction community. And that subject is the subject of affirmations. If you haven't noticed, I've been coming out with affirmation music lately, and I realized that I need to give you guys a little bit of a refresher on how to make sure your affirmations are as powerful as they can be in your life. I realized that the last affirmation song I came out with, I Am Rich, is about wealth affirmations, and wealth affirmations rarely work on their own because if you have trouble manifesting abundance and manifesting wealth, a lot of times it is attached to your feelings about money, but also some other times is attached to how you feel about yourself, how you feel about your perception of the world, your safety, how safe you feel if you manifest a lot of money. Wealth manifestation has to do with a lot of different perspectives within oneself. So I wanted to come to you guys today to give you a holistic approach to your affirmation so that you can make sure that if you're choosing to focus on a specific affirmation, that you have identified whether you have anything else within you that may be conflicting with the affirmation that you are focusing on. Before we get into our first point, I would like to let you guys know that I now have a Patreon for my reality benders. If you would like to support this channel and if you would like to be invited to a private Zoom party once a month, you can go ahead and click the link in the description box. In order to become a reality bender, you have to pledge $4.44 a month. And yeah, you can be a part of the crew. I really appreciate all those who have pledged so far. I will start displaying your names on my next formal video. I'm so excited and I'm so appreciative of you all. Okay, let's get into it. What is the purpose of an affirmation? Affirmations have so many great benefits. I used to use affirmations to quell my anxiety. Did I use that correctly? I used to use affirmations to ground myself and stay in the present moment. When I first discovered the law of attraction. But when I first discovered for myself the law of attraction, I used affirmations to ground myself. So if I was starting to feel anxious, or if I was starting to feel so anxious I felt myself leaving my body, then I would say affirmations to make myself present and bring myself back into the present moment. One of my first affirmations that really hit home for me was the affirmation, I am safe. Highly recommend it. Like I said, there are a lot of different uses for affirmations, but for the purpose of this video, we're going to say that the purpose of an affirmation is to expand one's perception, because when we dedicate ourselves to a specific affirmation, especially an affirmation that is outside of our belief system, we are saying, I don't believe this right now, but through the process of repetition, I would like to make this belief a part of my own belief system. I feel very grounded in my everyday existence. I feel very safe, and this is a complete different reality from where I was 6 or 7 years ago. Not even that long, like maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. This is a completely different reality than that. And by simply telling myself over and over and over again that I am safe, I have created a reality where I consistently feel safe. Now, something that is really important to know is that we are saying affirmations whether we know it or not. Your belief system is created through repetition. So when we're really young, we observe things. For example, when I was very young, I observed different scenarios with my parents in school that made me feel like I was unsafe. For example, if I was bullied when I was younger, if I was bullied one time by one specific person, I observed and thought, I'm not safe when I'm around them. Now, every day when I would pass that person in the hallway or see that I had a class with that person, my head would say, I'm not safe when I'm around them. I'm not safe when I'm around them. And it got deeper and deeper into my subconscious. This is a great time to make a note and ask yourself, what are some affirmations that I have created from my childhood that I'm still carrying with me that may not actually serve me? All this to say, I would like to remind everyone that when you intentionally use an affirmation, you can rewire old subconscious programming, and you can commit yourself to expanding into a new personality that is no longer controlled by the old affirmations that you used to say to yourself on an everyday basis. Now, in order for affirmations to work, You have to believe that they will work. And for me, I definitely think that you can start to believe that affirmations will work through, again, repetition. I believe in this. I open my heart to this. I believe in the divine. I have faith in the divine, definitely. But I also believe that you can open your heart up to affirmations working through philosophy. So I'm going to share my personal philosophy with you. I believe that abundance, ease, and a life of joy is our birthright. That's what source, that is what God wants for us. Abundance, ease, and joy. So because to the depth of my being, I believe that that's what God wants for me, I'm able to adopt new affirmations, knowing that my intention behind adopting an affirmation is to unlearn everything that I've learned that does not align with the joy, the ease, and the abundance that I know should be on its way for me. That philosophy allows me to release resistance to these affirmations working in my life. So check in on your belief system before you really plant your feet and start saying an affirmation 100 times a day. With affirmations, patience and repetition is so important. Repetition is important because, again, I'm going to keep saying it. The unhelpful beliefs that you have, the unhelpful affirmations that you've been saying are drilled into your mind through repetition. So the only way to rewire your mind and see a new perspective is to consistently reroute your mind to the new perspective when you start to hear the old dialogue in your mind. So I'm going to keep using the I am safe example because I feel like that may resonate for a lot of you, but know that this is valid for whether you're manifesting self-love, manifesting true love, manifesting wealth, whatever you're manifesting, this will work. But I'm going to talk about safety in this example. About 4 years ago, when I was still in the thick of my worst chapter with anxiety, because my anxiety got really bad before it dispersed is a better word, but my anxiety got really bad, and that's a dark night of the soul. We should probably make a video about it. But when I started to understand that I didn't have to live a life controlled by anxiety, my programs freaked out, and I found that I was having more panic attacks. But I also sometimes ask myself if my nervous system was freaking out more or whether I was actually more aware of it. So in the comments, let me know your perspective. Do you think my nervous system and my anxiety was heightened, or do you think that I was just more aware of it? And you can tell me your experience too. But because of this, whenever I would say to myself, I am safe, the programs that I already had that were telling me that I were not safe became louder and louder and louder. And that's why repetition is so important, because in order to get through to the other side, you must repeat through the conflicting voices and affirmations in your mind that say you are not safe, you will never be safe, life is horrible, life is scary, you will never be able to relax. Through all those voices, you must keep repeating, I am safe, I am safe, I am safe. And then eventually it gets stronger and stronger. You go from saying, I am safe, 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 I am safe. Your personality will change. But I think a lot of people expect it to be a night and day thing where they think if I adopt this affirmation, I'm going to wake up and be this new person. And it's truly a transition. It's truly a journey. So allow yourself to develop with the affirmation. And the reason that patience is also very important is because at times, the affirmation will not win. At times, your old programming will win. At times, your old ways of thinking will win. And patience is so important because you must be kind to yourself and you must love yourself so that you can give yourself grace when this happens, because growth is not linear, and we have to give ourselves the opportunity to fail, to mess up, to allow ourselves to see one more time what's going to happen if I think this way, to allow ourselves to experience what's going to happen if we backpedal. Because every time we backpedal, or every time we sink back into old habits or old ways of thinking, we see even clearer how these old ways of thinking does not serve. Every lesson that we experience teaches us something, even if it's a repeated lesson. I would really like to hammer in the importance of the breath. When you are using an affirmation to expand your perception, it is so important that you tap into the breath and tap into how your body feels, because our subconscious translates to our body. So when we say something that we subconsciously don't believe is true, we get tension in some area of our body. And that is why I'm such a huge fan of yoga. That is why I am brown and bendy, because I used yoga to change my entire subconscious and my entire belief system. But you don't have to have a yoga practice to do this. I recommend it, but you don't have to. Instead, when you are practicing affirmations, you can use the breath. And one, make sure that your breathing is I'm not going to say slow, but make sure that your breathing is rhythmic and even. That's a great way to start. When you're saying your affirmations, focus on keeping your breath rhythmic. And then start to do body scans from the top of your head all the way down to the bottom of your feet. Ask yourself, am I holding tension anywhere? Can I release that tension with the breath? Is it possible? And as you say your affirmations, you'll find that if you practice the breath along with your affirmations, the affirmations will feel more and more true, because your body is more at ease when you say the affirmation. Okay, so are you open to a challenge? That is the real question. Once you know how affirmations really work, sometimes it can be intimidating to open yourself up to affirmations that are so far out of your belief system. But the insane growth, the intense quantum leaps, those come from the affirmations that are far out of your belief system. And what I mean when I say, are you open for a challenge, is, are you open to just doing it even though you don't believe it? So at one point, the affirmation, I am safe, was a completely out of my belief system, just completely. I did not know how I could ever truly feel safe in my circumstances, whether that was the people whether that was the people I was around, whether that was my financial situation, whether that was just anything in my life experience at the time. I had no idea how I could ever possibly feel at ease and safe. When you choose an affirmation that's completely out of your belief system, you give your subconscious an opportunity to tattle on itself. When you choose an affirmation that's completely out of its belief system, all your limiting beliefs come up to say, we don't believe this because. And when all the limiting beliefs come up, that's your opportunity to get a pen and paper and say, okay, so why don't I believe this is possible? And when you do that, you literally have a checklist of things that you can change in your perception. I don't believe I'm safe because I don't have enough money. I'm just going back to that time in my life and just like, what would come up? I don't believe that I'm safe because I don't have enough money. I would think that to myself. And then I could, in that moment, I could say, okay, well, being broke sucks, truly, but I could live with my mom. Worst case scenario, I could live with my mom. So all of a sudden it goes from I'm not safe to, okay, no, this is more so an ego thing. I'm safe, I just don't want to be broke, right? So when we go through the list of our limiting beliefs, we're able to change our perception and make the affirmation more true and more authentic to our current experience. And that authenticity makes it possible for us to expand into personalities and realities where the affirmation is not just a small voice in the back of our mind, but a reflection of, but a reflection of our full life experience. So with care and with grace, I strongly encourage you to incorporate affirmations into your belief system that are far out of your belief system currently. I want to tell you guys about a couple of resources I have on my website for you. I have the Affirmation Directory. It was one of the first tools I created on my website, and a lot of you OG reality benders know about it and you still visit it to this day, which I love. I created it for myself, and that's something that I'm realizing. A lot of the tools that I've created for myself, sharing them with you guys is always very fruitful, and I'm realizing that I don't have to do anything extra to connect with you. All I have to do is share myself with you, and that's just a really cool realization that I've recently had. But the Affirmation Directory was actually something that I created for myself so that I could consistently say the affirmations that was raising my vibration, and I uploaded it to my website because it was just easier for me to like type that into the browser bar and go through it. a lot of you liked it. So we have the affirmation directory. I have a I Am Love affirmation book, and this book is great for really facing how you feel about yourself, really facing how you feel about other people, and facing how you feel about source, confronting those feelings, and evolving into a place where you're living from love being your center, love being the feeling that you reference at all times. And finally, as you know, I have affirmation music that you can access at any time. If you become a patron, I will be uploading my songs for download to the Patreon. If I could do that, I think I can. I will figure it out. But yeah, if you're a patron, you can download the songs. And if not, you can just listen to them on YouTube. So yes, I hope that you enjoyed this video because I so enjoyed making it. If you did, give it a thumbs up so other people on the tube you know that it's valuable. Also, if you would like me to expand on anything that I talked about today, let me know down in the comment box and I'll be happy to do that. Last but not least, please make sure that you are subscribed and that you click that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I come out with a new video. I love you with all my heart. I'll see you next video. Bye.